Hey team, I'm Crystal, and today we're going to take a look at how to perform a dumbbell lunge with a twist. So this is what it looks like. One, two, two. This is also what it looks like. One, and so on. So when we break this down, benefits of our exercise: full body integration, high metabolic demand, and we're also receiving the benefits of a multiplanar movement because we're working through both the sagittal and the transverse plane here. We're gonna start, set position, feet shoulders distance apart, shoulders down, and we're gonna bring the dumbbell between our palms. Elbows actively squeezed towards one another, belly nice and tight. From here, we're gonna take a big step out, aiming for 90 degrees in the legs, and then we're just gonna rotate over and across our front leg, bringing our head and our eyes with us. Returning to our starting position, pushing out of our front heel, and then repeating on our other side. The way we count our reps: 1, 1, 2, 2, and so on. Common faults in this exercise: the big one that we see here is as we start to get tired, this dumbbell starts to drop. And then what happens here is it becomes dangerous to perform the rotation, and it's also pulling our shoulders forward, creating excessive lumbar or thoracic flexion, which loads the back inappropriately and can lead to injury. So we want to make sure this dumbbell stays centered to the chest, the shoulders stay down, so our spine is long and strong throughout every single rep, every single time. The next common fault that we tend to see is as we start to fatigue, we start to lose depth in the lunge. So what tends to happen is we're up here now instead of down here. The deeper we can get in the lunge and stay in the lunge while doing our twist, the more muscle fibers we're gonna activate, and that's how we're gonna not only burn calories, but also build lean muscle at an accelerated rate. So we wanna maintain that depth and that strong rotation. Our progression and regression strategies here are gonna be based one off load. So the heavier the dumbbell, the more challenging this will be. The lighter it is, the less challenging. If you find the dumbbell, no matter what weight you drop to, is pulling you forward, you can absolutely do this without the dumbbell, same position with the hands, same muscular benefits. We're just gonna reduce that load until it's appropriate for you to add into your training program later on. The next way we can manipulate intensity is through that range of motion that I talked about. So the bigger the step, the bigger the depth of the back knee, and also the bigger the rotation, are all going to determine how many calories we burn, how hard we're working, and what we're gonna get out of the exercise. So we're always trying to work just a little bit harder so we get more out of our training program. The third variable for making it easier or less challenging is going to be, once we've mastered technique, strong range of motion, we can then add that speed burst as we're moving side to side, and that's just gonna make our heart and our lungs work a little bit harder, and this is gonna increase conditioning levels as well as cardiorespiratory fitness. So a lot of ways we can change it up to make it more challenging or less challenging for us today. And that is how to perform a dumbbell lunge with a twist.